Hi, thanks for joining me again for another review. Right, today we're heading up to Norwich in Norfolk from the Redwell Brewing Company, and this is their West Coast Pale Ale. I nearly said IPA. West Coast Pale Ale, coming in at 5.9% ABV. Not sure the IBUs of this. I've had this beer a couple of times before, earlier this year. This one I purchased at Aldi for £1.29, so I think it's a bit cheaper there currently than I think I bought the one before in Tesco's. So yeah, it's a standard 330ml can, UK size. This has got a best before the 31st of August of 2018. It's in a can. I'm reviewing this on the 17th of September. It's quite a long shelf life for a beer like this. Ingredients: water, barley malt, hops, yeast, I don't even know what that says. Well, that's nothing new, is it? So yeah, nice orangey looking can. It's got the this kind of looks like a dart, but I don't know if you're picking that up. Part of the brewing process. Looks like a rocket. There's a lot of news about rockets at the moment. Dodgy. So yeah, it's got the San Francisco, looks like, thing on the back from the West Coast. So yeah, let's crack it open then. So yeah, Aldi, they've done picking up a few beers recently, so this at £1.29. I'm more on a budget at the moment, so well, I've still got a few more expensive Russian Imperial Stouts and stuff I want to keep hold of, what I've said before. For a minute then I was wondering what all that... Well, it's definitely an unfiltered beer. It's kind of like a dark orange colour at the moment. Let me just leave that in there until I've got the aroma and a first taste. So yeah, it's cloudy. It's just hazy, light haze, medium kind of, not like proper orange juice or nothing like that, but sort of halfway in between. So it's getting aroma then. Didn't pour any kind of head, just a little layer of pure white head. Some decent carbonation running up the side. Aroma. It's quite a punchy one. Like grapefruit, maybe some something like Valenza orange or something like that. Quite juicy. You are picking up a lot, like kind of malt of salts. Slightly bready. It's got a slight sweet kind of citrusy edge to it. Maybe some lighter stone fruits, maybe some peach or something, or nectarines or something along them lines. Smells nice. There's almost like a fruit salad quality to it. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. It's definitely got that kind of sweet, juicy orange. Definitely a fruit salad quality to it that I was picking up on the aroma. It's definitely pulling through on the palate. Pour the rest of this in there. See if it changes. I don't think it will, but you never know. Maybe slightly, I don't know if that's just the chill haze coming through. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit cloudier, a little bit more of a head going on there, and that last of the beer kind of boom infused the original part of the beer. But Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Same West Coast Pale Ale. I don't think I've ever had any kind of real authentic West Coast Pale Ales to compare this against. I've had beers that have had things on the bottle or on the pump clip or on the can that says West Coast, either an IPA or Pale Ale. I've had that a few times, quite a few times, but I don't know whether that is or not. But not having access to, never been to America, should I say, I'm tasting West Coast Pale Ale in California, for instance, to compare it against. So, I mean, you could say, oh yeah, I've had West Coast Pale Ale because it says it on the can. There's also another thing called marketing. It's not a dig or nothing, but it is what it is. People read things, they look at the can, oh, West, it must be. It's a bit like a newspaper looking at the front page kind of thing. Some of it's true, some of it's not. So you take it a little bit of a pinch of salt. It's definitely a pale ale. That is right. I could drink this quite comfortably on camera in a 10-minute review, although it's probably getting on for 10 minutes now, but I'd say another 5-10 minutes I could drink this, no problem. It's a nice beer. It's a nice beer, but it's got that kind of slight synthetic edge to it. Fruit salad, a little bit maybe artificial. I'm still enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but there's just something lurking there that takes a little bit away from the beer. But I'll definitely buy it again. It's £1.29. Come on. It's not going to be one of them beers that just, oh wow, you've got to get onto this. It's a £1.29 can of beer that's doing the job. Give it one more taste in. Any more flavours and then a rating. Well conditioned. Not picking up the ABV, it's a good thing. It's probably about mid-range, medium bodied to the beer. So for me then, a rating, I'm going to give it, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's fair. I can't remember what I put about this beer on Untapped before. I'm not going to read that. There is a little bit of information, commercial description, which I'll put down below if you want to find that out. I'll give you the ratings on Untapped. It's coming in at 3.57, so I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 4,187 ratings. This beer was added on 04/08/15, whatever way round that is. Whether that's the 8th of April or the 4th of August, whatever. Anyway, if you've had this beer before, I've got one more beer from this brewery, the Redwell Brewery, to do. I think it's a Pilsner or something like that. So yes, this is their West Coast Pale Ale coming in at 5.9% ABV. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I'd like to try some of their other beers for sure, because I've had this a couple of times, so I can't remember much about what I thought about it then. I think it was in April or March or April, something like that. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling like I do. Thanks for watching then. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Or if you are new to watching this and you don't subscribe, that's okay too. See you on the next review. Cheers.